on, guys?
What's going on, KP? How you doing, brothers? Finally, you come and meet you.
I know, I gotta see somebody.
Hey, what's going on, people? How you doing today? You are literally live once again with us. And we were only live yesterday, Joel. You know this, don't you?
Woo!
I know. It was crazy yesterday. I loved it.
Good time.
Everyone, there's still a talk about it right now from yesterday, and it's still going. But anyway, this is not about yesterday. This is about today. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drew Nicholas. If you don't know who I am, I'm the host of the show, and the co-host is with me right now. The legend, Jarrell's with me right here, right now.
How you doing, guys? Jarrell Pyro Johnson, co-host. Good to see everybody here again. Let's go.
Let's go and get sharing. Let's get and go following.
Yes, share. Share.
It's all about Karen. So, okay, we're going to wait for some of you. Let's get it on. This comes the mods. Mods, what are you? Let's go. Anthony, evening, brother. Hello, how are you all? Do not forget to hit the like button and share. So, let's get the people out there. Let's get people to see the show.
I'm sharing right now. Even I'm sharing. So if I'm sharing, that means you all should be sharing.
I got to log into my Facebook on my tablet. 2 minutes. Before we pronounce the lovely woman coming on the show, I will give you some news at this moment in time. Okay. Alright. So, as you guys been seeing a lot on Facebook, on social media, new things happened with us. Pending what is going on, I'm going to tell you this. I have to do this today. It's been a very hard few days. Yesterday was a new moon positive day. Today, I'm going to pronounce something. It's a little bit sad, and I'm known for, and my wife is known for on social media, and I think we have done many years of it, investigations, many years experiments, dealing with the Ouija board, dealing with a lot of stuff we have done. And I did say we would pronounce it out today. Before we go a bit crazy on this one, I just need to say, before we make a laugh and enjoy the show, to the people who's going to be pre-watching this, and to the whole paranormal field network, today I have to make a decision, which it comes to the very, very hard time for me today. It got me and Tila out there. It got me and Tila well known out there. We were known on many shows. We've been on so many radio shows over the years. We've been on magazines. We had books written about us. Our team have. It's been in the newspaper, not only once, not only twice. It's been all over the place that our reputation have. We even got called some great legend names by some of the audience back in the days, and we are pledged to have that little name. I'm not going to sprite that little name because they keep saying be the king and queen of the paranormal field. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know who I was, and some of you knew who I was, this is going to make the whole field talk about it, because I got a hell of a reputation between both, and good and bad. We all have. We have deleted Paranormal Postmortem Facebook page due to the fact no one was listening. Someone took our information. In respect, we have to make the hardest decision today and that decision is to delete our paranormal postmortem page. And that is the most well-known reputation me and my wife had for paranormal investigations, especially comes to experimental proven evidence. The multiple nights we stayed up, we had one location who we studied for a year. We studied for a year on one location, and that location gave out the amazing evidence we ever had. We had the free Trinity knock. We had a devil-looking demon at the front of the cave. Things happened to us. We've been scratched, scrammed, bled. We've been rushed into hospitals. And the one big thing is, it's okay to let something like that go, but it does hurt. So I'm just going to be 100% honest. Keep believing what to do with you, and if you're still a paranormal investigator or you're still out there making a name, do it. Okay? But I thought I'll put it out there. But ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to get back to the real show. And the real show is, we got a lovely person, but thank you for that, for Jorel, for actually letting me say what I needed to say. I appreciate that, man. I think the show is going to be amazing. This woman is absolutely an artist. Do you reckon?
Yeah, she's an artist, a gem, a nice person. Overall, you need more good people. And I feel like in this world, especially of entertainment and as in her profession as well, which I'll have her explain, there's not a lot of good people. So I feel like it's definitely our pleasure to have her with us, and also show to the world that there are good people that does what she does. And
I totally agree.
It'll be great to get her perspective on all things that she does, as well as all things that she's expired in. Wait, what's the word? She is planning to do. Let's just say that. I had a Porky Pig moment.
You try to get them words out like I have. I find that sometimes trying to find the right word, and then boom, I made my mistake, and like, crap. Do you know the first word I pronounced on live there? 44,000 people listening. And it was the B word, bondage. And yeah. Oh, hello. He crashed. He'll be back. So, ladies and gentlemen, I pronounce on Marie. You know what? Her name's not Marie. I just always call her Marie. Mary. Hey, what's going on, Mary?
Hi.
He's back.
Marie. It's
I know.
Mary.
Hey, look. I done it again.
Yeah, I got lost in translation. Excuse me.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, seriously, that's the name of my Wi-Fi. Lost in translation.
Oh, okay. No. Thanks for having me, guys.
No, I'm
Drew, very sorry to hear about the thing, but you're going to rebuild. It'll be fun. Absolutely.
I'm not a liar.
Man, I didn't think you was lying.
I'm just saying, there's people out there, man, trying to come for me. Especially in the entertainment.
Show me again. Show me again.
Show again. It says, please. Lost in translation. That's the line. Right? If you ever come to my house, the password is Bill Murray.
Oh, no. Okay, now you're going to have everybody sponging off your Wi-Fi, dude.
Nobody come over here. Hey,
can you imagine if we do?
People kill people.
I know, right? What's up, guys?
Hi, Mary. Welcome.
Hi.
I said your last name wrong again.
Did you say her name? Oh.
You did. You said my first name wrong again.
No, I done that one on purpose.
We were worried about the last name, and you got the first one wrong.
It's Mary Spezia.
Yes. Very well.
Anastasia.
She's Italian.
Yes, Italiano. Did you know that the actual Italian pronunciation is spezia?
Spezia.
But I don't have time for all that, so just say it how you think. It's spezia.
Yeah, spezia.
Yeah.
Spezia.
Yes. Santa Dave, what is up?
You got people in here right now just saying going crazy, just to let you know.
Yeah, Mary. Love you, babe. Did you say that one already?
Hey, Jackie. Drew, we're gonna have to talk about Jack.
Well,
It's pretty
Look
good.
at it. You have a bunch of people that like you. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, you were surprised? Like, come on now.
Well, she does
Yeah.
bite. I've heard she bites a lot. I'm
We
Mary's
do.
biting a lot.
But
Yeah,
not
we do.
hard. It's kind of why people love me. So.
I know I've been going, but did I miss? Did Drew have you introduce yourself to our lovely audience?
I was about
Okay.
to, but do you want to take this minute?
No, waiting for you to figure out where you went.
I went somewhere.
Santa Dave said naughty. Hey, Drew, remember this is going on the YouTube, man.
I'm trying to keep it behave. Like
I told him he needs to behave himself.
And I have some kids watching this show. Okay.
Right.
Did he leave the live on purpose?
No.
Oh, good, because I was gonna say
He would never do that.
I
to
never
me.
said anything with term word the B, and that's it.
No. Children afoot, let's mind our P's and Q's. So let's go. I am Anastasia.
You
How are
please
you
and
guys? I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and I have been working in the industry for almost 15 years now. So I have a few things to share, and I'm excited to answer questions and let you guys in on the nitty gritty of what actually goes on behind the scenes.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah, I'm so excited. Very excited for this.
I'm not.
You never are. Nobody asked you. Anyway.
So you said 15 years.
Yes, I got my cosmetology license in 2008 only because.
Well, so you have a license, so you're real. You're not just out here playing. Like you're
No, I'm legit. I got paperwork.
She got papers.
I got papers.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's got papers how to cut hair. Is that correct?
I am legit. So don't be
So
afraid
yes.
to hire me.
So with cosmetology, I'm gonna act real stupid on this episode.
Don't
With cosmetology, is that the same as cutting hair too? Because I'm
So
confused.
the technical, scientific, whatever term professional term for a hairstylist and makeup artist is a cosmetologist. We are also able to do facials and body waxing. I don't do anything below the neck because and you can do nails and stuff like that too under a cosmetology, but there's some others like barbering. I would have to go back to school and pay another $3,000 to get a whole other licensing because we're not licensed to use straight razors. So it's a completely different situation.
Huh.
Yeah.
You said 3,000. That's not terrible. I thought
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Way more higher than that.
Yeah, and it would be another 3 months of schooling, and I just don't want to.
Was schooling bored for you, or was it just like too much money spent out type of thing?
No, it was really nice actually. My parents and I had a deal. They would pay for my first round of whatever I wanted to do in school, and then if I wanted to do anything else, I had to figure out how to pay for that myself. So it was a pretty good deal. So I paid for that, and then I paid for my EMT licensing because I wanted.
You used to be an EMT.
EMT? EMT too?
Yeah.
How did you have time to do all this? Like, I'm lost.
Well, when you're a single mom, you try to hustle, and you have to figure out how to, like, where your heart lies, plus being happy and trying to keep everything balanced and everything. And I loved being an EMT; it was amazing, but I didn't have enough time for my son, so I dropped that.
Makeup, hair, EMT, and single mom. How is that even like?
Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
I love to cook. I crochet. I'm actually making a hat for this Christmas movie that we're doing. I do a lot of things. I'm like a MacGyver. You give me a Q-tip and a pocket knife, and I can build you a shopping mall. Like I'm very crafty. I had to learn how to do a lot of stuff for myself and make it work cheap because single mom, got to figure stuff out. So I do a lot of different stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't. How do you find time? Like it's.
I don't sleep.
Do you have like a planner or an assistant or like?
I do actually.
Really?
I have my lovely booking app, and everything goes in that, and this thing keeps me so organized. I love it.
So you use your phone to actually use a planning system to.
Mm-hmm.
You got like a massive checklist.
Yeah, it's kind of nice because I own my own booth at the salon. My best friend Christina owns the salon, and it's beautiful. We just are very almost finished remodeling, and it's gorgeous. But we each own our own individual business within the salon. So Christina is not really our boss; she's more like our landlord in a way. So we pay rent to own her own booth, and nobody has anything to do with each other's books. We do all of our own booking, all of our own marketing, all of our own stuff. And I use that. It's also my POS system, so I can check out clients from my station. And I have my own, it's like a Square type situation. So I handle all of my own business, and I love it. It just gives me so much freedom, and nobody's messing my stuff up.
So, how did that transition into film? Like, how did you get involved? Like, how does all that
come into movies?
Yeah, like that's weird. Like,
well, I'm not chained to the chair, so I'm able to actually go on location and do things. So I've worked weddings for the last 14 and a half years. I've done photo shoots on location. I've done a lot of stuff recently in that sort of genre, but film has always been a passion of mine. And well, with film, you have to travel a lot, and it takes a lot of time away from home. And not a lot of people like children on set. So I have to work around it. But now that my son is old enough to feed himself, I can just take off and,
Well, how did you get, like, if somebody was in your same shoes that did what you did, how did you even get involved with film? Because for a lot of people, jumping into film is not easy. Like, I mean, it's not like a magical stair you walk down when you leave your house. It's like, how did you?
It's really not. So it's a very interesting story, actually. My college psychology professor.
If it's not interesting, we will cut you. No,
it's gonna be fabulous, I promise. Don't hurt me. I started doing stuff with like modeling agencies and stuff when I got my cosmetology license. But then I got pregnant right before school, so I had to just jump right in. But then I also went and took some classes for my EMT, which I had a psychology class. And my teacher, I thought, was absolutely hilarious. He was awesome. He was completely unorthodox the way that he taught. And I felt like I connected with him really well. And I even took his summer class, Psychology in the Media. So we watched a lot of films, and we started picking apart the psychological backing of a lot of different characters and the way that the stories were written. And he and I clicked like that. And then I ended up cutting his hair at work. So we talked, and then we've kept in touch over the last 10 years or so. And he messaged me last January saying that he was involved in this film called Althea's Pendant. And the director is Stephen Province. He wanted to know if I would be interested in doing hair and makeup. And I'm like, yeah, where have you been for the last 10 years? So I went on this set, and I was just thinking it was going to be like a college after school thing, because that's what he does. He does videos for his classes. I'm like, okay, this is cool. It's a thing. And then we wind up getting to the set. And I'm like, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. We were shooting at the Parthenon Museum in Tennessee. And I'm just like, holy crap. Like on location. It was just, so ever since then, that's where Aaron and I connected, and we've been throwing each other work ever since then. And I mean, it's just snowballing from there. And I'm so excited about it. So Mitch is the one that broke me into the film industry, my college psychology professor of all people.
Wow.
Yeah. You never know who you're going to meet. Every person in your path is extremely important. So remember them. I'm sorry, did I put you guys to sleep?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really cool. Okay, so let me ask you this. Being in the film industry, doing hair and makeup, do you ever get like I don't want to say jealous, but do you ever want to be on the other side of the camera versus just, I don't know, do you ever see other people be like, oh man, I can totally do that better, and if it was for me, she would even look good. Do you ever feel like,
yeah, There's been a couple of times where I'm watching these scenes happen, and I'm like, "Ooh, let me jump in there." Like, I'm just like, I've always wanted to be an actress since I was a kid too. So this is a good way for me to start trying out my chops that way as well. So, but yeah, I'm not really jealous. It's just like I have a passion for both in front of and behind the camera.
All right, let's prove it. Let's hear something. Do something. Drew, I'm pretty sure Drew want to hear something, right, Drew? We want to hear something.
I do.
What?
I do, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Do a scene. Here you go. I just threw you on the spot. Told you this was gonna be easy. Let's go.
Oh, you're.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's come and do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go crazy, woman.
Should I just try an accent or something? Like, what do I do?
Do the British accent. Do the British accent.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It's only
Dave said do it.
because I've been talking to Drew for the last 2.5 weeks, and he's just embedded in my mind. And it's been so hard this entire interview to not snap into that damn accent, because it's if I hear someone with an accent, I pick it up and then I can't stop it, and it drives my family mad. My son is just like looking at me like I'm crazy. And then his dad comes over and he's like, "You can't use that accent in front of me." And I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "He's apparently got a thing for it." Okay. And then I recently did a Southern accent for something I auditioned for the other day, and I kind of got a little attitude with it, and I went a little Southern with it, and being in the Bible Belt part of Missouri.
That was good.
I'm humiliating myself right now.
No, that was good.
It was actually brilliant. It was actually really good. Because the British accents is quite spot on when she gets into the character.
Now, do you say water bottle or do you say water bottle?
It's water bottle.
All right.
Well, he's in a different part too, though.
Very true. Very true.
The accents
just
are
like,
slightly
yeah.
different.
What's going on, Silent Hunter?
Hello.
But no, I like that you your whole mannerism changed too. It wasn't just your voice.
Oh yeah.
It was a
I'm
selling
also a
point.
Jersey girl too. I can actually do the coffee talk thing with Linda Richmond, and I'm the verklempt. Long Island is neither long or an island to discuss. Like, I can go that way too if you need me to. Like, I can be from New York, upstate, whatever you need. Like Jersey, whatever. The Bronx. I got you. Like,
Go Texas. Go Texas. Let's see your Texas accent.
I don't want to feel Laura.
I
I
know,
might
right? No,
offend
no.
her.
Redneck? What about redneck style?
Oh. Hold my
Wait.
beer.
Oh my God. Better Dave said, "Don't be messing with Jersey."
You got a pretty mouth.
I love saying that.
Should we bring that guest on as well? Should we bring the guest
Yeah,
on
so
as
we
well?
have a special.
Absolutely.
We have a special guest that wanted to come and hang out with Mary. Her name is Erin Goodenough. I almost said the other way. I wanted to say that. It was like
She'll forgive you. She's very sweet.
I just wanted to say it. It sounds so like fancy.
It's
So yeah, let's bring her in.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Erin. Goodness.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Oh, she's
Bessie.
so happy. I love it. Oh,
Y'all
I
are
needed
already
that
cracking me up.
that smile today. Oh my God, that's so. Look, Drew, didn't you need that smile or that sadness you had earlier?
She's
Look how happy
gorgeous.
she is.
She's still happy. She's still cool. She always makes me smile. She's a legend. And I've been speaking to her for 2.5 weeks. I'm Mary, and oh my days,
Absolutely stunning. I love Erin.
I gotta admit the truth. Them two are literally always making me drop the floor. I cannot lie. It's literally
what we're
making me
paid
like
for.
I gotta run to the loo. It's all the giggles we have.
William asked you to do an Australian accent. How about you, Erin? Can you do it?
Good day, mate. It gets a
All
little
right.
tricky before it gets crossed in with the British sometimes. It gets really I need to work on that one.
It's really easy to mix those up and to combine them, and then you end up doing 7 different accents and butchering them all and offending everyone. So, yeah,
Exactly.
been there, done that. I've done a lot of improv, and accents come up often.
You have
Oh.
Exactly. She's amazing at accents as well. She's very talented.
What's your favorite motto in life?
Which one of us?
Oh, so you
all
got
of you. All of you. Stan, about something about Stan. Stan is a legend guy. He's a mate of mine. And he wears a mask and he doesn't show his face. And a lot of people judge him because he doesn't want to show his face. But the question is, what's he going to do with anyone? If he wants to hide his face, he can hide his face. There's nothing to hide. Just does a mask.
Oh, interesting. My favorite motto is actually a quote my best friend Tiffany told me a long time ago. Do not expect me to make you a priority in your life when I'm only an option in yours.
Oh.
She was very deep. And it
sounds like something talking about baby mom.
Right?
I hope she doesn't watch this show. All right. Erin, let's go to you.
Oh, goodness.
What's your motto?
I don't know, like, you asked that question. You asked that question, and, like, every motto flew in my head and then right out. I'm like, which one do I choose? I guess if at first you don't succeed, try again. Just keep going. Like, or fake it till you make it, which is common. You'll hear me say that a ton on set.
Yeah.
Because half our job is coming up with things on the spot.
Wait, Erin, you said you're on set. What do you do? I didn't know you did something. You do cool things?
She does all of it.
I pretty much have done everything except for sound. Mary and I met. I was her art director for Althea's Pendant. That was a really fun project. I also do a lot of AD work. And I've worked my way up the chain. I'll still PA for people, certain people, not everyone, unless the price is right. But I got my start doing PA work and wardrobe work and prop work and worked my way up to art director, AD. I'm trying to branch out into location management. And I've learned a lot of project management as well, so I like to be on set when I can. I also do acting as well. I have my degree in acting directing and a minor in TV and film, so I've touched a lot of things.
She's amazing. She is the person you want on your set. She makes everything go smooth. She doesn't let any shenanigans go down. I don't feel like I could work on another set without her. I'm kind of nervous about God of War because I'm like, what am I?
No, don't go, God. Why you gotta do that?
Mary, you're amazing.
I'm working on it.
I'm staying out of this one.
This is gonna be the first show that I did not mention God of War on, and you just had.
I'm so sorry. Why are you so mad at me? What the heck? What's going on? Seriously.
This is not
ladies and gentlemen.
God of War this day, like.
Ladies and gentlemen, this advertising is for God of War.
Too, yo. I'm trying to promote what's going on with me.
Fine, Mary. Are there any projects that are coming up that you would like to tell us about?
Not anymore.
Okay. the other two awesome ones that you have a good friend that's trying to get off the ground.
Yes, I do actually. I'm working on a couple of new other projects. They're both TV series, not just God of War.
You did it again.
So he's so mad at me for it. Fine.
She's got attitude.
About it ever again in my life. Okay.
She's got attitude tonight. She's got attitude tonight with the God of War. What's the problem, girl?
Mary, remember, 3 strikes, you're out. You're at 2.
Please.
Wait.
She's at 30 right now. To be honest. Oh, Drew. She's gonna come for you. Look at her. See that face? You about to get that?
See how it is.
Oh,
anyway.
man.
So I'm working on 2 other TV series. One of them we're working on budgeting and all that stuff. We're trying to get it financed and all that good stuff. It's called Pagan. Denise Pounds is the director and creator. She is absolutely amazing. We love her so much. And then I've been working on 13th Darkness since August. We're trying to get that pilot finished for it. Hiccups with production and all that good stuff. So, but
yeah,
it's coming
since August, that sounds kind of I was gonna say since August. That sounds like a lot of, but okay.
I know.
It's
I know.
also a long script.
It's a very long script, but it's going to be like an hour-long episode, so it takes some time.
Okay.
But it's going to be one of those shows where, like, it's got those awesome cliffhangers, and Pagan is the same way. So it's like, oh, I hate you. I got to watch the next episode, but it's 4:00 in the morning. I got to go to work. Yeah, it's going to be, those two shows are going to be pretty freaking amazing.
So you reckon that for those shows, I need to literally like call off, like go on my vacation. So
I would
Reading weekends
definitely
have
plan
coming
a
up.
binge day if you're thinking about it. I mean, the
Then
storylines
basically-
are pretty intense, so it's going to be pretty cool.
That's cool. Also, I saw on your IMDb that you're also working on another film called Augustus.
Let's see.
Oh, look at that shame.
That looks really cool as well. Forget God of War. Let's talk about Augustus.
You know what? Funny thing about that, I was just told this is what you're doing, and I saw it pop up on my IMDb. I'm like, who's that? I guess I'm working on it. So
Busy.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, okay, he'll tell me when he's ready.
And hopefully Aaron can come along with you on the ride. That sounds fun.
I mean, we're kind of a package deal, so
We're trying to be, at least.
I know we're trying.
Hey, so I know before we get the timing, I do want to show the piece we have of some of your artwork, Mary. Aaron, if you have anything you can send like super fast, we can. I don't know if you have anything, we can play that too. But I know we do have Mary's.
Aaron is actually in this, so it was kind of a double thing. So
Hey,
I've
guys,
included.
let's use this crazy music. This was not our choice. We didn't choose the music. Someone else chose the music.
done with you today.
So I mean, if you want to put this, if you want to put like it on mute so you don't hear it, but you see it, that works. Because I had to do it a few times.
That is the music.
Just wait till Ohio. I had you paid me 5 minutes.
Oh my god, this music is bad.
sounded like Night at the Roxbury or something. I feel like I was gonna break every window in the house.
You gave me 5 minutes.
I was
Oh
actually
man.
That
dancing
is
to
the
that.
least generic stock thing I could find, so
Oh,
leave me
geez.
alone.
Oh
Next
god.
time, call Albert.
He gave me 5 minutes, Aaron.
Yeah, I heard. Hey, Santa Dave said, "Freaking awesome work, kid. Well, amazing work."
Oh, thanks, Santa.
I think you're pretty good. I
Thanks,
think
child.
I really do think you're a pretty good proposer and also makeup and a hairstylist. Them models are literally a wicked straight out line. I was just sitting there and I was thinking, like, damn, she is pretty good looking on that side, but also
Yeah.
she's
Amazing
good
what
at
a-
this.
Camera angle can do.
Hey, I'm giving a woman a compliment, lads. Okay,
Thank you.
don't ever take a mick out of this. So, you know, to actually be very honest, you have to give someone a bit of courage build up there, because I'm gonna be very serious on my life right now. I can choose to leave or stay or go. I could choose to stay or leave or go. It's up to this. But I'm just gonna make it very clear. To give a woman a compliment, that's a lot of courage, because at the end of the day, they can either fantasize about not looking right or something, whatever. It can lead into depression. And I think makeup and artists and modeling, it's really important to tell them you look sweet as good, even without the makeup or anything. So just remember, people, when you see people like that doing their jobs, I think they deserve a lot of credit. And that's when I'm being very serious to the point is, that was a compliment I'm going to give you. It wasn't embarrassment. I give you the highest compliment I can give. But in the very point of mind, I think you're a really good style artist. Your hands really put the effort into makeup. And makeup must be like a very expensive money for you, because obviously you're using a lot of products. And
It is.
what's the
It
highest
is.
budget you actually spend on makeup?
Oh, well, one particular project I've been keeping track of, I've probably spent close to $5,000
See-
just on the one project, just for hair, tools, all of that stuff, the supplies, and it's very
Well,
expensive to do this.
You actually seen the artwork you put in. While you're looking at them photos, you're not looking at them as meaning you're pretty good looking as well. The work you've done on FedEx, making looking someone like a zombie, that's going to take a lot of effort and art and style into your work, because the meaning of that is very powerful for people to be a movie actor, and with your expertise and artwork, I think, do you get like a lot of imagination how they should be looking, or do you come up with like your own section as an artist?
It depends. Like, we work very closely with the art and costume departments, because we're taking what the creators put on paper and we're literally making it jump off the page and putting it into real life. So there's a lot of detail that goes into things. There's a lot of researching. There's a lot of figuring out, from everything to the look to the actors and what type of allergies they have, because then we have to figure out what type of latex, or if somebody has a latex allergy, we can't use latex on them, so then we have to come up with a new game plan for some sort of prosthetic. Some people are allergic to shellfish, so you can't use purple dyes or shadows on them because they actually use shellfish in that, so that can make someone's face blow up, and it could cause, there's a lot of science that goes behind what we do as well.
I think it's like a lot of content of the equipment you use in, like, I'm going to put it out there, and the first word is, for many years they've been saying, do they train on animals, makeup and all that? Does that really happen? Makeup and all this stuff?
I don't personally. There are some companies, like, I really like one specific brand that I use. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't want to say, but they're vegan and animal cruelty free. So I prefer to use that brand, number one, because it's extremely pigmented and it's hypoallergenic. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone, and it's 3 birds actually, because it's very cost effective for me as well. I don't have to use a ton of it, so it's more cost effective for the production. And it's hypoallergenic, so I don't have to worry about any allergies with anyone. And then it looks amazing on camera, so I don't have to grind the makeup into someone's skin to make it show up. So it's just a very lovely, lovely product line that I love to use.
I really enjoyed that video.
She also she works with at the Wildlife Command Center with Michael.
If
so
you were wondering why there were tortoises and lemurs all over me,
it'll be really bad for her to do anything where it hurts animals. And she's so
right. I work with the Wildlife Command Center here in St. Louis, so I'm all about cruelty free and learning what I can use that doesn't, support animal danger, because I'm here to help the animals and keep them safe, and I don't want to use anything that's tested on them because that's just awful.
In a very good sense, I've just got to mention, I got to answer these guys. Guys, I got no advertising links at the moment due to the fact I'm still rebuilding advertising. I will be advertising God of War, Michael's Sue Place, and I will be advertising for Marie as well. Mary, sorry. Oh God, you go.
But as of now, we are sponsored by you guys who just watch this. So
yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's our advertisement today. It's all you lovely people that watch us. Thank you.
So out of all this line, guys, though, I think it's a really amazing having Aaron here as well. Is it Aaron? Aaron?
Yes.
Yes, got it right today.
Sorry.
Aaron.
Sorry.
She's going for it. She's going for it. Aaron.
I'm here for it. You can call me anything you like. I answer the hey you, Ginger, Bob. If you say anyone's name, I don't know if I'm nosy. I just want to be in the know. I just be like, oh, you call Gary?
You remember that show back in the day, the 90s? It's called Pete and Pete. You could do that. I used to love that show. Sorry,
the old days used to be good. No, the old days used to be good. But no, straight up though, Mary, I think that was the nicest compliment I can ever give you, especially and amazing at us. And if anyone found it offensive, I don't care crap.
I'm not offended at all. I think that was very lovely of you, and I very much appreciate it.
It's no other word to consider, but I could see your artwork and how the modeling was done with you guys. I absolutely enjoyed it. It's something like being in a little fashion show, but you're showing yourself like, this is how my makeup look like, this is how I can dress, this is how it works, and the makeup will blend in with that clothing. And that's what I really got into. It's the whole process, and it must have took you like 5 or 3 hours. Possibility sometimes when a woman does her makeup. Or is it?
This was like 15 minutes. Very basic though.
But no, why do females take so long doing that?
Hey, if anyone out there has questions, please feel free to ask.
Yeah.
Because we want you guys to be involved too. There's a lot of things that we're not. Hi everyone. There's people that we're not responding to, but we see you. It's kind of hard.
Do you want to respond to him?
Well, I mean, Iris said hi.
Hey, Iris.
William said amazing. Angel said, hey, Drew Nichols. Nicholas. I call him DJ Drew.
I have a question for Aaron.
Hi. Yes?
Hi. What projects are you working on right now? What do you got coming up?
Well, as you know, I am an actress in 13th Darkness. Mm-hmm. I play Ashley Markham. I am also producing a podcast. I joined the In Motion Storytellers podcast as a producer. I also produce a podcast with NPR, Lights, Audio, Action. I produce Gas House Gang. I'm working on getting my next script together for that. I am the art director for the amazing Corey Piper. He is an amazing writer and director and many, many things. Sorry, my cat keeps jumping on the TV. And we are working on a sci-fi film. I think the title for that is TBD. I could be wrong. Maybe he did make a decision and I'm just not aware as yet. But yeah, and I have a couple of other projects people have reached out to me for, but nothing's set in stone, so I don't want to put that out in the universe right now. I'm waiting for Jarrell to call me for something. And I've talked with Denise about Pagan. I'm doing something with that. I don't know what yet, but me and Jarrell are going to be best friends soon. Don't worry.
Hey, Trail, I just got this for you. Anglers. Oh, well, that's much better.
Bring her back.
I love you, Aaron.
I have no names. I didn't do anything.
Nah, she can tackle me later. She knows I like playing around.
Buttons up there.
Hey, so I do have a question for some of my children that watch, because I like to share. I like to go to schools and talk to a few kids, and then I have them send me questions per what everyone does. So they literally send me a question for Aaron. But I do want to ask a question for Mary first for them. One of the questions is, if a customer asked you for a makeup style that just wouldn't work, what would you say to this person?
These kids, I'm telling you what. I've actually had a situation where that came up for a wedding. And it's kind of
a wedding?
I know, right? It's like the look. It's the most important look you'll ever do in anyone's life. And it's just whatever. Anyway, so it was a Halloween wedding. And she wanted to do like this Norse Viking makeup. And it was, I was like, what is that? And it was when I was newer to this kind of stuff. And I looked and it was like somebody just took charcoal and smeared it all over there. I was like, for your wedding? Oh, no. I said, okay, listen. Here, I've got to talk to you. This is your wedding day. I know that you're you and you're fabulous and you're gorgeous and I love you, but you don't want these in your photos for the next 50 years. Trust me. Let's do a very glamorous Gothic look for your ceremony, and then for your reception, since you're having a big costume situation for your reception, we can do the Norse stuff then, and then you can have the best of both worlds. So like it's a compromise. It's like because right now she's all gung-ho for it and it's great. I've taken pictures where I'm like, oh, this is going to be amazing. 2 days later, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. So I'm trying to save people from doing that to themselves.
Did you take like before and after photos at all?
I did. I don't know where they are, to be honest with you. I'm a little disorganized, but yeah. So I try to make suggestions, especially when people bring me in pictures of J-Lo and they have like 4 hairs on their head. I'm like, sweetheart, you cannot have that. That's not even all hers. Like, she don't fall out of bed like that. She has a team of people. I don't think she's even touched her own head in the last 30 years. You got to know that she just does not fall out like that.
It must be nice to just have a team to work with.
Can you just cut it to look like that? No. I cannot. I'm not. I went to hair school, not Hogwarts. I'm sorry.
Aaron, are you ready for yours?
Sure.
So they said, since you have did location artwork and setup, what's been the hardest location you've had to set up, and why? And if it was up to you to make the decision, how would you have made it better? Whoa, right? These kids, man, I tell you,
are these really like 47-year-olds? Like
these are like Harvard grads or something.
You know, wow. Okay, this is a loaded question. I think a lot of it would come more from my art department side and my art direction and prop work. I mean, depending on who you ask, I make it look effortless, but it's not. It's a panic attack every time. And I guarantee you, every single project I have ever worked on, they either came up with some shot new on the spot that shows a whole wall, corner, or room that didn't exist before this conversation, no matter how many times you scouted the area together and talked about it, or they didn't tell you something. I have had lots of times where I walked into this space and they're like, okay, we're doing just a document. Like, I work a lot of documentaries. They're like, okay, we're doing this simple setup, just interview. And then they're like, oh, wait, day of. we're already on set. It's too late for me to like fill my car with all of the 5 million plants and random art things I have in my house. They're like, oh, it's not going to be one interview. Actually, it's going to be like 7 to 12. And we need it to look like a completely different room, but we can only use this one conference room.
Wow.
Like, oh, fun for me. So in that situation, you will see me running, sprinting, jogging, pleading with random people in the building to their offices. Hey, can I borrow this? Hey, that's a cool plant. Can I use it? I'm like stealing apple boxes from the grip department to make things taller. I'm doing all these things. And meanwhile, I have my phone. My phone is like my best tool because I take pictures of everything before I move it from a place, after I put it in location, so then I like, oh, this is the setup I did. But that means I know where to put everything back. So I know where it came from, I know where it goes. So I've done it before. The hardest thing I had to do was this one film. We had to cheat. It was an office setting. It was like I'll try to be quick. Basically I had to take this dude's office, his cubicle, because at one scene you see all 3 walls, and then they wanted to be the wall. So I had to perfectly recreate every single snippet of a montage they did of him being bored and destroying everything.
Wow.
And I had to move everything because they didn't tell me they were going to be a wall. So I only had 1 of everything. I didn't have 2 of everything. I didn't get to build them together at the same time, ideally, is what I would have done. So I had to meticulously, with photos and a ruler, by myself, move everything from one to the other in perfect position that it was for each and every vignette of this montage he had, so we could recreate it from a different angle. I did it. I have pictures to prove it. It was not easy because they didn't tell me they wanted to do that before.
It kind of seems like your position is kind of like a minute architecture. Like you have to literally do architecture in a matter of moments.
She's literally constructing something from scratch on the spot. And there's something magical about what she does. And I mean, the last shoot we did for Althea's pendant, she ran the shoot from her home because she had gallbladder surgery. I'm sorry, I'm giving out your hippest stuff right there. I'd get to lose my license. Anyway, so she was on the phone the whole time on FaceTime with somebody. Every 5 minutes, somebody's running a phone up to me and they're like, Erin wants to talk to you. I'm like, hi. Like, and she's like, you touched the pendant? I'm like, no, you said I was not allowed to. Like, she's running this from her couch and everybody's like, what does Erin say? She's the freaking boss. And she wasn't even there. I mean, she makes everything happen. And I mean, you want to be on a set with her because it's just true. Phenomenal.
Would you ever thought of someone that does something like that? That's amazing. Like, and that's one reason why I love what we do on this show, because it's to showcase all the avenues of film. And a lot of people don't give people credit that do what you do. And I think that's legendary personally. Like that's sick. Like I couldn't do that. Like I thought acting was hard, but Lord God.
I'm pointing the wrong way.
A lot of people forget about art department, and it's frustrating, especially for people in Mary's situation and my situation. Often they forget we exist until the last second, and they're like, oh yeah, this has to look good. Because they have everything else. They started everything else. They're like, we have the best DP, we have the best director, we have a great script, we hired these amazing actors, we have the lighting department, the sound department, everything's coming together, and they're like,
the grip department, the carry stuff from the vans onto set. And me and Erin were just like, hi, we're the ones that.
And Mary and I had this conversation before. They were like, okay, this person needs to be dead. And we're like, how long? When did they die?
Right.
How did they die? Exactly. Where is the body? How long has the body been here? How long has
the body been laying there? And then he's wanting to dump fresh blood. I'm like, no. This has to be brown and coagulated. This is not. Oh, just dump it on there. I do not do that.
I just put this together right now in my head. And I bet you no one's ever thought of this like this because no one's a genius like me. But Mary, what you are to hair and makeup and stylist is what Aaron is to sets.
Yes. I create the looks, the character stuff. He creates the look of the entire film.
Beautiful.
And if we can't work together as a team and communicate, there is no cohesion.
Exactly. And if it's not a cohesive thing, there's no detail involved, and then everything looks chintzy or crappy on camera, and it's just, what is with the lighting and da-da-da. No, we have to converse with lighting too, because if I put a wig on somebody, I have to have certain highlights within it. I need to know what kind of filters you're using because I need to know how that's supposed to look on camera. It's going to look fake and washed out if I don't have those types of information. And then Erin, she has to know what's going on with lighting and everything, because if she's got something sitting in the middle of the room, it's got to hit the right way. Otherwise, there's going to cast a shadow.
And heaven forbid I buy a lamp without consulting them.
Right. My God, this is why we're a package deal. We make everything look like it's supposed to.
Drew, you're on mute.
Oh, shoot, sorry, man.
Yeah. I was like, where you at?
Sorry,
man. William just sent some money. Thank you, William.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, look, you guys got some tips.
Oh, sweet.
Because you guys are amazing. Like, that's legendary. Like, no one is coming on this show and talking about that, which is what I really love that we were able to orchestrate. Because
you're not a big fan.
Right.
You don't get to hear much about the background guys. You only get to
Well,
hear
they're the ones that are in front of the camera, and they're what sell the production with their talent. And then there's other talent behind the scenes that when you go to see the production, it's like, whoa.
I feel like with the God of War, he's literally the guy. The God of War is literally the guy you let his audience, his team comes on front and talk to the people, and I think that is wicked.
That has been the coolest experience working for Jarrell.
It's really cool because, like, I literally, this God of War thing has not even been about me, but for some odd reason, people keep making it about me.
It's about people, shut up.
It's about, no, it's not. It's really not. Like,
you're rallying them together.
Right. Like, I mean, I just want to look good. I don't really care. I mean,
I got you.
Right. That's all I care about. I just want to look good, cut the stupid mustache off, and live my life. But, that's why. But I want everyone else to get what they're supposed to get from this. I want everyone else to grow. I want everyone else to get, like, and this is not about Ethan, but shout out to Ethan. We just got him a musical artist profile on Apple.
Oh, he's brilliant.
So it's about elevating the team more so than it is about me. I feel like I've already arrived. It's just time to get other people there, if not better than me, and that's all it's about.
Well, that's what makes you a good leader in what you're doing, and everybody wants to. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. I'm just like, hey. Anyway,
there you go, Ricky Bobby.
He's a great leader because he's all about making sure everybody gets the recognition that they deserve. Shut up, Aaron.
That's it.
I'm trying to
Ricky Bobby. I'm sorry
for Jarrell, but you won't let me. No, it's nice working with him because he gives everybody fair recognition and he actually appreciates us, which means more than anything when you're on a set. That's really all we want. Thank you for what you do. Okay, I'm happy.
Well, my experience comes from, being on major sets, and I've been on small sets, major sets. I'm not that kind of person that should care, but I care. Like, I don't like seeing how the extras are treated on set. I don't like seeing how the background or the people that do the hard stuff, because if it was for the makeup team and the art department, it wouldn't look good. I don't like how these directors and producers treat these people. So to me, I feel like if you treat these people as equal as you treat these $1 million actors, you'll get an even better, crisp shot video, and you won't have no one bad mouthing you after it's over.
I got my start in theater, and one of the I don't know, things people say. A actor without a good crew is a cold, naked person standing in a dark, empty room.
Exactly. With no lights on. Dark, empty room. That's exactly
Dark,
it.
empty room.
That makes sense. That's our hey, that's the quote of the day, Drew. That's the quote of the day. An actor
It is, bro. It is.
is like a naked person in the dark room with no light.
It is. Because without the crew, you would just be like, it would be like us doing a movie right now with nothing. Like, hey guys, let's put on, what is it? Aquaman. You got fins on you? Like,
how you gotta pick that terrible movie out of all movies?
just kidding. You want me to plug Black Panther, Wakanda Forever?
I don't want to say my comment about that film. I'm not allowed to.
Professional.
Yeah. Marvel rocks. That's all I'm gonna say. All right?
Yay!
All right, bro. It's that time.
Oh, it's that time. Okay, so look, I asked this question for the kids that's watching, and now we have two, so I need two ones. So if someone was coming and they looked at what you guys did and they wanted to, because I try to stress out to kids that they do not have to be the actor, they do not have to be the director, they do not have to be the producer. They could be the makeup artist, they could be the art department, they could be the producer, they could be craft services. Everyone gets paid a nice amount of money when they're on a big set. So is there anything inspirational that both of you, I don't know who wants to go first, A, B, C, D, E. Erin should probably go first because her name starts with E. Anything that you would tell, that's how quick I am, damn it, catch up. Anything that you would tell, like any kids watching that is inspiring to be in film or even inspired to do what you do?
I think the main thing is to try everything. Even if you're like, I'm going to be a director, that's fine. A director needs to know how to communicate to everyone. Every department should know how to communicate to everyone. Everyone should experience a little bit of every department. So try everything. Get on set as a PA and start talking to people in different departments. During lunch, you go, hey, this is my first, second, third, 15th set. It doesn't matter how many sets you've been on. Talk to people, network, and just pick their brain. Everyone usually is very helpful, and usually they are open to talking with you a bit about what their expertise is. Not everyone, but always ask questions. Always ask questions and try as many different things as possible.
Wow. Mary, how you going to follow that one up? Ooh, mic drop. Boom.
God, Erin, you're so intimidating. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It's like, you don't have to stick to one specific thing. Like, I'm a hairstylist and an EMT. Do what you love. My favorite thing is don't quit your daydream. If it doesn't scare you, it's probably not worth it. So if something makes you nervous, go for it. Like, make sure you always try everything and do not ever drop an opportunity just because you're scared. You're not going to learn unless you dig in and do it. And it's okay.
If you're not nervous.
Huh?
If you're not nervous, you don't want it bad enough.
Exactly. If it doesn't scare the crap out of you, it's not enough. It's not what you want to do. But yeah, thanks, Erin. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
I got excited.
I thought she was just double tapping the screen because she liked what she said.
Oh, I
know. Yes, listen to Mary. That's what that was. Listen to Mary. She's right. She's always right. Mary's amazing. Listen to Mary.
Stop it.
I love it.
I can't stand you. I love you. No, do what you want to do and don't let anybody scare you out of doing it, because if it doesn't make you happy, you shouldn't be doing it. Go for the gold.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what an amazing show. Mary, thank you for coming on, and Erin, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Great. Amazing show again. You guys are well respected, and you are amazing. An inspiration to children and people And I think it's one of the biggest things this world needs to know is you give our children a future, and that's the aim you've done by showing people what you can do. So I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate what you're all about. And I think, you know, the show, once again, Joel, you've done amazing, man. And it's been absolutely amazing. And I can't say enough to thank you for the last 2 weeks. You girls have been very interesting to speak to. I like giggling, I like smiling with you. I think you're great uplifters. And I can see why Jarrell likes talking to you guys, because, you know, you're a big... I can see what goes on.
See why God of War is going to be dope.
It is going to be big.
I'm going to call you Aaron, sorry.
That's fine. I'm on the next one. It's fine.
We also want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to come out here and explain what we do behind the set and put us in the forefront for showing what it's like being behind the scenes and not in front of the camera all the time. So we appreciate you for doing what you do.
I'm sorry I'm not proactive for the moment, but as you girls know, I had a pretty 2 crappy pages taken away, so
you're gonna build back, you'll be fine.
I know. I just got that one's there's a bit of a history there on Paranormal Postmortem. It saved my life. That did. I'll tell you after the show, but that one, Paranormal Postmortem, when I was going through a lot of stress, just quickly tell you all before I go. I can't mention much to it, but I had 2 other kids, and my 2 other kids somewhere else. It's okay. I don't want to go into the full story, but Paranormal Postmortem saved me from mental health, and
well, you know we're always here to help you.
And when people say it's why you cry over the page, it's not the page you cry over, it's the amount of stuff you do for it, like a filming career.
It's a sentiment that's behind it. It's not.
It is. It's a lot of work, and it's part of who you are. So I can see why it would be devastating, but you know you're going to come back stronger and better than ever. So,
well, I will be saying something after this, but I'm going to leave you guys go behind the stage, and then I'm going to end the show. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, don't leave. Yeah. Don't leave, guys.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See you in a minute.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great show, Drew.
Great show, man. Great show. Well done.
That was fun.
It was pretty cool.
I really love that because people need to see that there's more important things in the world of film besides just the actors and the directors and the cameras. Like, everyone is great. Everyone has a role to play.
Everyone's got a role to play, and I think that's more important to show the children our future.
Yep.
A little bit spicy on the line, but I was given a compliment. But in my very period mind, I think it's really good what you're doing, and I really do. I think it's amazing. But yeah.
Yeah, well, hey guys, we love you all, man. We go to that backstage so we can talk.
Oh.
You're like freezing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You're like freezing.
I hear you.
Alright, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna end this live. I'm sorry, guys.
Right,
I don't see myself.
We love you all like Play Cousins. Please go to our IMDb and give us 10 stars. If you want to be on the show, send me or Drew a message, and let's talk about what you do.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.